is up next, and this is his first time performing. So,
like he said, this is my first time, and this is my first time trying the spoken word style. It is, I only have one piece, and it involves something that affects a lot of people as they grow up. So I definitely have a hidden agenda. It's called Numbers. Representation, an attachment of your soul's reflection minus the needed data for in-depth interpretation. Attachment, adding one piece sometimes to merely erase another. Numbers, reducing the instances, the pain, and the people down to nothing more than mere representative numerical attachments so that your guilt will subside. One boy, you knew his name, but you chose to give him another identity. You felt nothing when you called him fat, called him a loser. When you called him a slew of representative terms that day by day realigned his being into a warped image that he could no longer recognize, his being no longer his own. Two eyes. He came into class with the same ones each day. Eyes always big and trying to find the goodness in everyone. Those same eyes watched his mother's bones routinely break from abuse, yet found the strength to hide it away from his eyes so that you wouldn't feel awkward as you bullied him. Three bruises. The hiding gets difficult when your canvas is all but petite. Fists landing, leaving examples of everyday occurrences. He hid it for so long. After all, most children, and even their elders, choose to drown rather than show the world that they can't swim. He sat in his cell of life, any step outside being wrong. His box being held by those high on the food chain. What is there left but to look to the lower? We're going to call him Alan. 5 days of the week. Alan carried the hatred down to James, erasing his guilt by reassigning James's identity to fat, creepy, and even smelly. He even placed him as a number so that he could see his weight and not who James was. See, James was kind. He had one big heart. James saw Alan struggle and tried to align his strength so that neither of them may feel alone. He bought Alan Twinkies, almost as if to say, hey, you're fat, but that's okay, so am I. He sat with Alan, tried his hardest to ease Alan's pain, even at the cost of his own peace. But Alan was afraid. He had no hope, and he had no spine. He continued the cycle. 5 years. Alan passed this type of hatred down to more than just James. Each victim left out of his life as fleeting as the last beautiful rays of light as it closes over the horizon. Each time he is alone, again captured by his weaknesses. 4,400. 4,400 suicides per year among young people. Over half the cause tied to bullying. The young delighted by the turning of those 6 rounds, as the thought became to Alan when his mind connected that he became what he once hated, a bully. See, in the end, our people need us. We need each other. Only we can push each other through the battle zone. Only we can stop the bullets before they're fired. Please see the greatest numerical representation here. One person. That's all it takes to make a difference. For every I have a dream, there was someone sacrificing their comfort for the renewal of the people's soul. And for every thought, like Lincoln's words, I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. We plant our young and watch them grow, and we take pride that no weed can ever snuff them out. These are people. We all are one. Find the identities. Read into. Love. Multiply, distribute, give notice that we are all all part of the same equation. Find our worth,